The fat adaptation process can usually take anywhere from 3 to 6 months, but why is there such a big gap? The big gap is because it depends on how strict or how adherent you are to your ketogenic diet. The lower that you drop your carbs, the less of a blood sugar spike you're going to have, and in turn, you're going to have a lot lower insulin levels. And if you don't know, in the presence of insulin, your body cannot burn any fat whatsoever. So that's just the baseline knowledge though. So I'm going to give you 3 extra things that are going to help speed up the fat adaptation process. And the first one is going to be the fact that you need to combine keto and intermittent fasting together. If you're just doing keto, that still equals out to multiple meals during the day and possibly even snacks. Every time you eat, you spike your blood sugar and your insulin. Now, yes, it is a lot less of an impact when you're adhering to a ketogenic diet, but it still happens, and it's happening all throughout the day. And then if you're just doing intermittent fasting, you can pretty much eat whatever you want to as long as you're staying within whatever type of intermittent fasting that you're practicing, whether it be 16-8 or 18-6 or maybe 1 meal a day. Because then, even though you're only having maybe 2 or 1 meal a day, you're still having a big insulin and blood sugar spike due to the high glycemic carbs that you might be including into those meals. That's where these go hand in hand with each other. They're like a good marriage. As I said, with keto, you get those meals that are a lot lower in carbs, so that they're not going to spike your blood sugar that much. But then you combine it with the intermittent fasting, and you're only having maybe 1 or 2 meals a day. That's going to keep your blood sugar levels a lot lower for a lot longer period of time, which is going to equal out to insulin being lower for a longer period of time, which is going to equal out to more fat burning. Then more fat burning is going to equal out to the body getting more used to burning fat for fuel, and it's going to get the cellular machinery that it has to basically build to burn fat more efficiently built up a lot quicker in a lot higher number. Fat adaptation. So we're going to combine keto and intermittent fasting. Now we're off to the races, but the next thing that you can do to speed up this process is going to be adding more electrolytes and B-Vitamins. Hopefully if you're doing the keto diet, you already know that you have to have more electrolytes, and more specifically sodium, to avoid getting dehydrated and getting the keto flu. But what I'm talking about specifically here is going to be potassium, because combining potassium and B vitamins together is going to help heal insulin resistance and stabilize your blood sugars on the cellular level. So there's going to be 1 or 2 ways of doing this, and one is going to be consuming 7 to 10 cups of leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables daily, and the second route is going to be supplementation. Now, if you have a messed up gut and you don't want a messed up gut, then I highly recommend going with the supplementation route, because 7 to 10 cups of vegetables daily I think is going to be very hard on anybody's gut, in my personal opinion, and especially if you already have gut issues. It's going to be almost like shoving a wire brush through your intestines because of all the insoluble fiber that comes with these veggies. Now, a smaller amount of leafy greens daily is going to be okay and probably not cause you any problems, but I also choose the supplementation route as a better option because it's more controlled and you actually know exactly what you're getting. So the 2 supplements that I have here that I take myself personally are going to be the best route to go for supplementing these. This right here is potassium citrate by now. You know exactly how much you're getting. It tells you on the back of the bottle. You would just take that 2 to 3 times daily. And then you've got the whole food organic B vitamins. And the reason you want to go with these and not just regular B vitamins that you can buy from, say, Walmart or drugstore, is because most of those are synthetic and they don't work the same way in the body and they don't provide the same benefits. With these, you're getting the full spectrum effect. So these are just capsules, so you just take what the bottle says and swallow those down. Now, the reason I get the potassium citrate powder is because it's a lot easier to take in the amount that you need daily instead of doing the pill form, because if you go with the pill form, you're going to be taking like 20, 25 pills a day. With this, you can just take this, mix it in a Dixie cup with a little bit of water, knock it back, chase it with some water, and you're good to go. I'll have both of these linked in the description if you want to pick you up some, but in taking more of each of these daily is definitely going to help you get fat adapted a lot quicker within that 3-month range instead of that 6-month range. The next thing that's going to speed up this process is going to be combining apple cider vinegar, lemon, and water all in a mixture together. What you want to do is just take 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and then about 8 ounces or more of water. Put a straw in it so it don't bother your teeth, drink it back. And what that's gonna do is apple cider vinegar and lemon actually help buffer out the insulin response from the food that you're eating. So don't completely stop it or negate it, it just makes it even lower. And on top of already doing keto and intermittent fasting, your insulin levels are already going to be a lot lower in general. Making this drink mixture is going to help buffer that down and make it even lower. You'd want to make this mixture and drink it at least once a day, if not twice. And you want to try to drink it with a meal, because not only is it going to help buffer the insulin response and bring it even lower, but it's also going to help you digest your food better, because the apple cider vinegar and the lemon are acidic. That's going to help bolster up your stomach acids to where you can digest your food better and quicker. As I said at the beginning of the video, lower insulin levels means more fat burning. More fat burning equals the body adapting to burning fat more efficiently for fuel in a quicker period of time. 3 months instead of dragging it out to 6 months. But guys, I really hope this helps you out. Keep it keto, keep it healthy, and I'll see y'all next week.